Nutrition coaching is the fastest growing industry in health and fitness, with more people looking to improve their health, lose weight, and feel their best. So if you want to turn your passion for nutrition into a coaching business, I'm going to share with you the exact step-by-step process that's helped dozens of my students land their first paying nutrition clients. So whether you're just starting out as a nutrition coach or you're looking to take your coaching business to the next level and get more clients, this video is guaranteed to teach you a thing or two about the process of attracting paying clients. And make sure to watch until the end of this video because I'm going to share with you the exact process I used to land my first paying client and then thousands afterwards. The first thing you need to understand as a nutrition coach is that with a growing demand for our service, there also comes a growing supply. Tons of new nutrition coaches are popping up left, right, and center, all fighting for the same pool of clients as you. And it's nearly impossible to set yourself apart from the other thousands of coaches that are offering similar services, like helping you lose fat, peak for competitions, or gain muscle. On top of that, coaching is an industry where every client wants the best of the best to help with their problems. So being second best or stuck within the crowd of coaches is just not going to cut it. That's why it's in your best interest to narrow your focus and find a niche to work within. More specifically, in a coaching sense, you're going to want to find what they call in marketing terms your ideal customer profile, or ICP. Your ICP is the ideal type of customer that you want to work with and that you can help. In many instances, I find that it helps to think about your ICP as the type of person that you could bring the most benefit to, the one that you can help the most. I've talked about this concept in previous videos. It's almost like you being a magnet and drawing these potential clients in, almost begging you for your services. You can watch that right here. An example of this ideal customer would be an adult working male. They're busy, they're between 25 to 30 years of age, but they find it hard to prioritize their diet over their busy schedule. But they're starting to understand without dialing in their health and nutrition, they're never gonna land that ideal life partner that's gonna complete their life. They need to get this figured out and you're gonna help them. Another great example would be a young college-age female. She desperately wants to get in shape and she knows the gym is important. She's been training for around a year, but nothing's happened. Still no result. She isn't sure what the problem is, but she's starting to suspect it has to do with what she eats. Customers and potential clients are already all around you. If you're struggling to find an ideal customer type, I recommend you sit down and start to look around you. Study themes and desires and pain points. I guarantee you'll find someone that can benefit from your nutrition coaching. Now at this point, you might be starting to ask yourself, Dr. Mark, why are we even niching down in the first place? I haven't even landed my first paying client yet. Let me give you a little analogy. You're craving some good tacos for lunch, and you have two food trucks in front of you with equally long lines. But the first truck has everything under the sun. They have tacos and burgers and fries and ice cream, anything you can think of, while the second truck just has tacos. Now, if you really want good tacos and you know that the second truck is only selling tacos, you can probably assume that they've created the perfect taco. And the same thing applies to coaching. All customers have a specific problem they want to solve. So when you niche down and focus and start to help a specific demographic with a specific problem, to them, you're the perfect fit because you bring your targeted expertise as well as you better understand your needs. And this is exactly what your customer wants. And with the amount of nutrition coaches in the market right now, being the type of coach that someone wants is a really good start to stand out. But it may not be enough to have them instantly paying you, which brings me to step number 2. Nutrition coaching is a results-based industry, and the only way to show and display your worth is to show that you can produce results. I mean, think about it. Have you ever bought an expensive item without ever seeing any pictures of it or reading any reviews? This is why one of the toughest parts of becoming a nutrition coach is convincing these people that you can help them achieve the results that they want. But you can work on displaying these results, and there's no better way than social media. Nowadays, social media profiles have become more valuable than resumes or portfolios. And not having a social media account is basically like shooting yourself in the foot. Now, there's good and bad ways to go about your social media. It shouldn't be all about you and a constant fitness diary. Instead, the main objective of your social media should be one of two things. Number 1, show results. Clients want to know that you're capable of doing the job and delivering results. So putting up photos of people that you've worked with in the past does a good job of setting you up for success. The most common and easiest way to do this in the nutrition and fitness space is before and after pictures. And if you've never worked with anyone before, which you probably haven't because you're watching this video, then you could just use your own story. In fact, using your own story is almost as effective or even sometimes more effective than using client transformations because it shows that you have firsthand experience in driving change and you know what it takes. You understand, you're empathetic. But the second objective is you want to show that you know your stuff. The world revolves around education and knowledge, and you want to show this on your social media as well. Everyone wants to learn, and showing that you know your stuff by teaching others is one great way to showcase your worth as a coach. And when you can do this by putting educational content out there on Facebook and Instagram, you're not just showing it to the person right in front of you, you're displaying it to countless others. And this is the smartest way to get more attention and become top of mind for people that are thinking about hiring a coach. But social media is a whole different ballgame on its own. And if you want to take full advantage of social media as a nutrition coach, I do recommend you check out this video I've linked up right here. But enough talking, you also need to show that you know your stuff. When you're first starting out, you can work for free. You can take on test clients. I tell all my students that doing some free coaching is the best way to get your foot in the door and get some invaluable experience. Just try finding someone in the gym or a friend of yours that trusts you and start working with them. Focus on delivering the actual results instead of worrying who your clients are. Now, this may feel like a waste of time and resources. After all, you want to take your nutrition coaching and make money for it, not help your cousin lose weight. But I promise you, taking on free clients with the intent of producing results will help you build your confidence and develop your coaching experience that you're not going to learn without it. And believe it or not, a lot of these trial clients will end up turning into paying clients because they have unfinished business. So put your ego aside and start working with people. Now, there's one thing that may be holding back you landing your first client that has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your experience or your ability as a nutrition coach. You need to understand that nutrition coaching at the end of the day is a business. People pay for your services in exchange for you delivering them results, which means there's a risk, a monetary risk. That's why you need to display to your potential clients that you're worth the amount of money that they're risking to pay you. You could be the best nutrition coach in the world, but if this person isn't convinced that they're going to get the result that you promised them, then you won't be making any money at all and getting no experience. So you may need to give them an offer that they can't refuse, a no-brainer. In many cases, this means taking away the risk because that's the main factor in many people saying yes to your coaching, not the price. And that's where my personal strategy for closing clients comes in. The strategy is called the Free Nutrition Report, and it helped me get my first paying client and then the next 1,000. With the Free Nutrition Report, you're gonna get your potential client logging their nutrition for 3 to 5 days. Then once you have this data and some idea about what they're doing, you're gonna show them what's holding them back from reaching that result. This process helps your client get firsthand experience about how you'll help them as a nutrition coach. You get to flex your expertise and show that you have the guaranteed path to results. When your client sees this and experiences this, they'll instantly know what coaching is about and start to see the path to results. It becomes more certain. If you want to start using my Free Nutrition Report strategy in your coaching today, I'm going to give it away to you for free. Just click the first link in the description below and you're going to learn that strategy plus way more and my completely free 3-day quick start nutrition coaching challenge. Click below and have a go at it. You're going to thank me later when you land your first paying nutrition client. So there you have it. That's how you're going to land your first paying nutrition client. Now, if you're really serious about nutrition coaching, the next thing I'm going to have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. Today we talked about how to land your first paying nutrition client. Next up, I'm going to show you how to create a nutrition coaching program that sells. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.